Yo, what's up guys, Jamst here bringing you guys another war recap. So for this war we had a draw against Ganwea Guild. So if I mispronounce that, tell me in the comment section if I did or not. I have no idea. But this war, we had a draw, as I already said. But we used more attacks than them, more 3 stars, but they had a lot more 2 stars, two more 2 stars. But we won just because percentage, and we had 4 more percentage points. So the main attacks I'm going to show are the ones that we had at the end of the war. So for the first attack I'm going to show Cobra's cleanup attack against the number 8 in their clan. So he's going in with a standard go wee wee with 8 witches, and using the wall breaker spam. Unfortunately, most of them got blown up, but he had 1 more left to break open that wall. So he's going in, deploying everything. So at the moment it's going well. So now deploying all the witches with a free spell. I don't know why he's using free spells, but it works pretty well it seems. So he's got pretty much everything down. He hasn't got his king this raid because he's upgrading to level 12, I think. I can't remember off the top of my head, but so far he's got 2 star with a minute and 30 seconds left, so he's going pretty well. So he's got his queen going around, which works out well because she gets to take out those archer towers with one of the witches, and then the rest of the witches going around the edge of the base. And if you saw then, they're on red health, which isn't too good. So luckily the skeletons went over there, and the giant bomb down at the bottom next to those 2 Teslas. So that was one of the big factors which prevented the witches from dying. So the queen takes out that wizard tower, I think. I didn't quite see properly. So giant bomb, and then taking out that builder's hut for a 3 star. Basically perfect 3 star go wee wee by Cobra, even if he is our number 3, but that doesn't matter in war because Town of 9 versus Town of 9, no difference, to be honest. So next attack I'm going to show my sort of fail against their number 3, as I'm number 2. So the strong bit on his base is the heroes and the walls. So they're perfect for air because ground 1 strong wall, so he's spending a lot of time, but air's a good option because the air defenses and just weak defenses in general. But unfortunately, if you saw, I only got the 1 star, a high percentage 1 star, unfortunately. So I'm guessing it's because of that, because I went in from this air defense instead of going in from this air defense, because this air defense got taken out in the kill squad. But one big factor might be because this air defense didn't get taken out, which it nearly did, was left on a few hit points. I think that happened in a few wars ago. That happened. So the queen air defense has gone down, whole compartment. So deploying the rest of the troops to go in. Another factor may have been because I didn't have enough balloons, but when you're using a golem in the CC and a golem in the army camps, you can't really do much. So you have to make do of 13 or 14 balloons, but I did the best I could, and I couldn't have done anything else to save the raid, so just cleaning up. Surprisingly, the king actually survived for most of the raid, which was the biggest surprise for me. And if you saw, there was laugh pups on the town hall closer to the end, so if I had a rage spell, I would have deployed it on the lava pups to get higher percentage. So I'm just going to donate a few giants there quickly, trying to get my donations up. So the highest we 3 starred was 8, and that was by Cobra. So all the other attacks was pretty good. So I'm going to showcase Geralt's attack on their number 6. It was a really good attack, even if it was a 4-pack 2 golem go wipe. So he got a high percentage, but unfortunately not high enough to get a 3 star. It was in the 90s. So one of the big factors may have been because it's a lava hound, and they're just a pain to take out. I'm not sure if it would have been better or not with a dragon. I'm guessing it probably would have gone worse because it would have locked onto the golems. But he did the best he could with what he had to deal with, and yeah, so he goes in, and the 2 giant bombs only hit the golems, thank God. So he's got Peckers basically just going around the base. So I'm going to have it speared up by 2 because go wipe, slow attack. So all 4 bombs gone off with a jump spell leading right into the very core. So the king, Peckers and some wizards can take it out. Just deploys a haste spell on there just to hurry him up, taking out the Teslas. I probably would have been better closer to the end, so the Pecker can take out the Tesla quicker and get through the rest of the buildings a bit quicker with that extra speed. So hastes don't actually affect how fast one of the troops or any of the troops attack, they just affect how fast they move from building to building, unfortunately. That would be pretty OP otherwise, and it would be pretty cool. So he's got 1 Pecker left at level 3, so I'm going to speed up by 4. So as you can see, there's a golem down here, 1 got taken out, and luckily that was just an MVP golem, but it would have been better maybe if the golem had weakened out the wall, but as you can see, he needed about 15 seconds more and he would have got the 3-star. So unfortunate there for Gerald, we were all pretty sad for him there. So the next attack I'm going to showcase is going to be on their actually I don't know which attack I'm looking at. Okay, so we're going to take a look at a defense from Master Cry. So he's a pretty rushed Town Hall 10, mainly on the Wizard Towers and the Expos. But luckily for him, he defended against the Go Wee Wipe, which was pretty lucky on his part. So he's got 3 Earthquakes, 2 Poison and 2 Heal. Don't know why he's got heal spells, because, well, as most of you already know, they do not work against Inferno Towers, even if Cry's only got 1, which is level 1. So deploying the other Poison spell on Dragon and the other Loon, so they get taken out. So I'm just going to speed up a little bit until he starts deploying the rest of his army. So he decides to deploy 3 Quake spells down there. If he would have used 4, that would have opened up that wall intersection, but maybe he just didn't get that memo. So he decides to deploy everything in that's important to go into the core before the wizards to funnel them in. So the Peckers, the witches all go round the outside, but for some random reason the queen actually went into the core, sort of, and the king and the Peckers actually broke into the wall. So that was actually a big factor for why he didn't actually get the 2-star, because, well, he didn't know how to attack this guy apparently. So he's got a heal spell down on just the golems really and the queen. I could have probably used that in a better spot at a better time during the raid, but he's the one attacking and he obviously doesn't know how to attack very well. So it probably would have been better to use the heal spell on those wizards, honestly, with the mortars raining down, but here we to judge. So the attack going pretty crappy. It doesn't really look like he was going to get a 2-star at this point. So we all thought he was going to defend, but as you can see, he's got no troops around the outside. But with the golems tanking and the heal spell managing to heal up the troops almost full health, managed to get him to 50%. So he leaves it a minute trying to get as much percentage as he could with the town hall, but luckily for us, the Inferno locks on, and then Tesla's, well, don't lock on, but luckily the Inferno, if he didn't have an Inferno, he probably would have taken out the town hall. So that was a good defense by Cry. So there wasn't really many like beast attacks, like so if we go through the attacks on our side, they were mainly like 2 stars and we had a few fouls. But when we started this war off, we didn't actually manage. Well, I didn't think we were going to win because of the strength of their bases against our attackers, because we're not really like 3-star specialists, most of us. But we did as good as we could, and we won, luckily for us. So for that war, it was a good war for us. Yeah, we won, got a pretty big loot bonus, and that got us to level up to a level 7 clan, as you can see right here. So we've got a 10-minute wait on troop donations now, and we get 20% extra loot now thanks to that. So we're in the new war now, and we've got 30 seconds till prep day ends, so we could win this one, I think. So yeah, and also that new series that I'm going to be starting will be starting tomorrow, so keep your eyes peeled on my channel for that. It will start probably around 7 PM GMT, so keep your eyes peeled around then, and the episode should be up then. But until tomorrow, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.